and it is a bummer of a subject. But I've seen far more depressing war movies than this movie. I mean, and as a matter of fact, my argument was that I don't think that it pushed the subject enough because they had a romance in there. They had
that wasn't a romance.
I mean, it was a borderline romance.
No, there was a weird kind of attraction in there that never gets dealt with, and there's not so much as a kiss.
It's a hinted at romance, and that's
because
that's
it's a
the way
guy
of
and
putting
a
one in
girl
there.
in the same car together, and anytime you have that, everybody thinks they're going to hook up.
No, we had also had the scene where Ryan Phillippe has his shirt off, and she's kind of touching him, cleaning his wounds. It's one of those movies where they try to tantalize the audience.
Did Ryan Phillippe's shirt off do it for you? Did that get you going?
But of course. What are you talking? No, of course not. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, of course not. Of course that wouldn't do it for me. I don't even remember Ryan Phillippe having his shirt off, and you're like, there's that scene with Ryan
because
Phillippe
you were sitting up there like crying with your eyes in your hands, and you weren't looking at the movie. You
crying?
Yeah, you sitting up there like,
dude, it's not the Iron
Giant. You turn this into a gay thing. I mean, I'm not. What the fuck? How you flipping this around? It's like, oh, did Ryan Phillippe turn you on? I was like, he had his shirt off in a movie, and there was a girl.
How did it turn into a gay thing? Somebody started talking about Ryan Phillippe with his shirt off.
Oh, just because I mentioned that he has his shirt off and a girl is touching him, and I try to relate that to a romance.
The audience.
For the females in the audience, yeah. And I guess for any of the gay guys, which I'm not, which it doesn't matter.
Would you feel the need to? Let me ask you something, Corey.
Yeah.
Did you tell any of your friends this week, hey man, pay and go see Stop Loss this weekend?
I didn't tell anybody to pay and go see anything this weekend. Actually, I mean, when you get right down to it.
It wasn't that weekend, but
I didn't tell anybody to go see 21. In fact, when somebody asked me what should I go see, I probably recommended a movie that wasn't even newly released this week. So, but that doesn't mean that Stop Loss is any different from any of these other movies.
Except that it suffers from war fatigue.
No, I just don't think that it was that big of a movie. I mean, I think I compared it to something like 21. It falls short in some places, and I actually think Stop Loss was a better movie than 21. So,
and see, the thing is, when we talked about it, I actually think Stop Loss is a better movie than you think it is. I just think it's too much of a
No, I think you like the movie. I really do.
No. I'm not saying I dislike the movie. I've never said that I dislike the movie.
No,
I said it's a very
did.
well-made film. I like the film. It's just too heavy and was made 3 years too early. Or I hope 3 years too early. I hope we're not still dealing with this shit 3 years from now. Jesus Christ.
Who knows? Don't hold your breath.
Please, God, don't. No, I hope that this is something of the past where we sit around and I get to bitch with my buddies about their time over there. You know?
I've seen some movies. Let me put it this way. I've seen some movies that are real preachy. We saw Lions for Lambs.
Yeah, which had the same problem.
We saw there was another movie that was pretty forgettable because I can't even remember it right now. That came out, and that one didn't do that well either. Rendition. Yeah, Rendition. It was a movie that was very heavy-handed. Yeah. This movie was
good. Rendition and Lions for Lambs were both good, but both of them. Now, here's the thing: is from your very liberal standpoint, you didn't think any of those films went far enough.
I'm not even taking it from a liberal standpoint.
No. You said every single one of those films. I remember when we talked about them, you always felt that they didn't go far enough and they didn't push the issue as hard as they should have.
No, I didn't say that because I just felt like they were too heavy-handed. Now, I mean, if I'm saying they're heavy-handed, that means I don't think they pushed it far enough. I think they pushed it too far, and I don't think they did it in a very clever way. Lions for Lambs, fuck, man. I mean, that was why don't they just put a big letters on the screen saying Iraq War is bad. I'm against it. And the same thing with Rendition. I was like, this movie's kind of preachy, even though I thought that was an okay movie.
They were both. I liked them both.
No, they both had good things about them.
Rendition was a really good film about what it was supposed to be about. But
anyway, 21 is number one, and all these movies, even Run Fat Boy Run, I think that it's just they're perfect for this time to be released. They're all movies that are okay but not great.
Oh, the box office is hurting right now, though. Did you see the numbers? How it all came out? It's down like 30% from last year.
Man, box office is always hurting. Now, they'll say that it's hurting right now, and then when Iron Man and Indiana Jones come out, they'll say records were set and the box office is doing great.
Sure. So, but right now, it's not doing well. At this time last year, the number one movie made $33 million.
They'll make it up sometime at some point. I mean, it goes up and down, man. When they say,
dude, I'm just saying.
It's Hollywood hurting.
March has really sucked because January was up. Because they released some good movies in January. We got Cloverfield and we got Rambo, and all of a sudden box office was like, but hey, January's back. And now it's February. Welcome to Sucksville. Population U. And then March has just been kind of like, the big event movie that was released the same weekend as 300, which was last year. The big event movie was 10,000 BC. And then it was downhill from there.
We got elephants with dreadlocks. No, it's do you see 10,000 BC?
I still need to go see it. It's playing right down the road for me, and I can't. Everyone tells me the same thing, that it's retarded. That it's. Some of my friends tell me it's worth seeing just to fucking see it on the big screen.
It's just boring, man. But it is worth seeing on the big screen. I mean,
I've got to go to the Draft House and see it. It's right up the road.
There's a bunch of hippies out there running with all kind of animals with dreadlocks too. And,
but it's got that really cool guy who is in Sky High, and I love Sky High. So
I mean, you gotta love him in this movie. You love that guy?
I thought he was great.
Are you gay?
I'm totally gay.
Okay, well, as long as you can admit it.
I'm not talking about the guy with his shirt off, and I could say, yes, fuck it, I'm gay. I know what it is. You're like, I'm not gay. I swear to God, I'm not gay. I'm just talking about a guy with his shirt off. What's wrong with that?
No, I didn't get all. I didn't get all that defensive.
Oh yes, you fucking did.
No, I didn't. I was just
People
like,
are gonna start rewinding, going, oh yes, he fucking.
No,
did.
I didn't, because I was just like, I just said, hey, I'm not gay. I just mentioned it with his shirt off. I don't know why you got to turn this into a gay issue all of a sudden. I like the way it's like
and now it's come.
It's like
the gay issue
it's
again.
your way
It's
of
awesome.
deflecting it from my argument. It's like, because I was like, Ryan Phillippe and his girl, he has his shirt off. She's touching me like, what, you have his shirt off? Are you gay? And I was like, how the fuck did that happen? What?
That's not what I said.
Yeah, you were like, are you gay now? You want to fuck Ryan Phillippe? And I was like, man, I'm just.
I drink your milkshake.
I drink your Ryan Phillippe. Anyway, you know what? Can I tell you a story real quick that Leon told me about when we talking about sneaking into the movies? Speaking of sneaking into the movies, so Leon said he had a friend that he actually did sneak into the movie, and he's feeling good. He's like, man, I'm the only guy in here. I got theater to myself.
I've heard this story.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna finish it off for people who. So check this out. So he's sitting there with nobody in there. He's like, I feel like a king. I got the whole screen to myself. And he's sitting there, and 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass, and he's like, come on, let's start this fucking movie. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. So he goes out and walks to the box office, and he's like, excuse me, why is the movie not showing yet? And they say, well, what movie is it? And he tells them, and the guy at the box office is like, well, sir, nobody bought tickets for that movie. And if nobody bought tickets for that movie, what the fuck are you doing? Get your ass out.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's one of those biggest dumbass stories ever. It's like, way to go, asshole. Wait a second, this Coca-Cola I stole is flat. I'm going to return it.
I want my money back.
Dumbass.
Yeah, anyway, I know that's one of my favorite stories right there. So let's talk about some of the news that we got going on here, man. And you said that I know we're gonna go on for about 15 more minutes.
No. I'm not like, damn it, hurry up. I'm just like checking the time.
As a matter of fact, hold on, right?
We keep going for like an hour and a half, and then we lose the last half hour.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
People aren't hearing you. You're not in front of a microphone.
No, I know. They hear me across the room. That's
no,
fine.
they don't.
Yeah, they can hear me across the room. I'm doing something. People, don't you worry about what I'm doing. I'm taking care of business.
He's putting a shirt on, Ryan Phillippe.
Exactly. I'm taking my shirt off for Carlisle right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You look like you could use a back rub. So let's talk about some news that's going on. I think one of the things that you want to talk about. Why y'all tickled by this, man?
It's just all of a sudden I'm getting, it's no longer a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle.
I guess not. Things are steaming up between Corey and Carlisle. People, we ain't gay, all right? And not that it's...
Dude, you don't even need to defend that.
No, I was going to say was...
There's no... If you're not gay, there's never...
No, I'm just saying...
You know what? I'm hella gay. I love the cock,
but I want people to know...
I chug the cock every chance I get. That's...
I won't put it like that, but I just want people to know that we have nothing against gay people. I'm going to read an email that says something about that later. They want us to stop making certain jokes, but we'll read that in a little bit. How you like this beer, by the way? Not your favorite?
No, like I told you before, Corey bought a new type of beer, and I think it's a good beer, and it's up there in the beers that I will definitely drink, but it is not my favorite of the beers. So I happen to like the normal brand over this particular brand, but I'm in the middle of almost to the end of my second one, so it's not like I have a problem with them.
No, all you people out there who live in Texas,
Uh-oh.
you gotta. Well, we're not talking about the beer bad. I mean,
No. I just didn't want to do any advertising, but that's all right.
I know. I don't mind advertising quickly for something that I like, and maybe it'll lead to true advertising later, some kind of sponsorship.
Yeah. Talk about the beer.
No, I just wanted to let people know Shiner makes a new beer for people here in Texas. It's Shiner Black Lager. This is truly one of my favorite beers now, instead of the Shiner. You like the old Shiner.
Bohemian Black.
A Bohemian Black beer.
Yeah, I like regular Shiner.
Yeah, no, regular Shiner it's a staple for me. There's a few bars in town when I walk in, they automatically just pour a Shiner for me.
It's one of those things. It's in a lot of the country, it's like a Bud or a Miller or whatever. Down here in Texas, it's Shiner Bock.
Yeah, no, it is. That's the deal. And they just made a new beer that's Black Lager, and I like it a lot. Anyway, so.
It's good. I do like it. I am not talking ill, but when it comes down to it, I prefer regular Shiner over Shiner Black.
You old fashioned that way.
You like it black. I like it light.
I know. I knew it. See, I was going to steer away from that. People going to say, you just like it because it's black.
And ivory drink together in perfect harmony.
I do support black anything, including beer. Shiner Black Lager. In fact,
all of a sudden, I'll turn you on to black metal.
They got black metal out there, like black metal music.
Let's move on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
There's black metal. That's the. If you can understand that, you typically can, unless you listen to black metal. But go ahead. Let's continue talking. Okay. So we have what's in the news, my friend.
All right, we got Hayden Christensen. I always get those two names backwards.
Jumper.
No, from Jumper, which I didn't think was that terrible of a movie. People were down on that. I didn't think it was good, but this guy, for somebody he was in a movie that I liked a long time ago, and Hayden Christensen, for those who don't know.
Now, I'll tell you what movie that was, because there was only one good movie that he's done, because everybody says the same thing.
What, Shattered Glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was great in that movie. Hayden Christensen is a guy who was young Darth Vader. Not the little boy, but the
Padme, no!
Yeah, that guy. And this guy's got to be the luckiest bastard in the world, because he's only been in one movie that I've seen him in that he's been great. And other than that, he's been in some very bland movies, and he's been very bland himself. But now
there's nothing lucky about having a very mediocre career. Except
that you played Darth Vader, one of the ultimate icons, and now he's almost rumored to be Superman in the new Justice. God damn it, this Black Lager, I blame it. Justice League movie.
Yeah. Let's hope that he does for the role of Superman what he did for Anakin Skywalker. Yeah, no, that's dude. God, I hope to God they don't make him Superman. Jesus Christ, he was bad enough as Vader. He's not been good. He wasn't even that great in Shattered Glass. He was good. It was just a good role. If you go back and watch it again, you'll be, wow, this is a little forced.
I don't know. I've watched that movie several times because it's one of my favorite movies, and
really,
I like him in that movie.
That's
I love
one of
him
your
in
favorites?
That movie. Yeah, it is. It is one of my favorite movies. I love that movie.
Wow.
And I really like him in the movie. I've argued for this guy so much because of that movie. And I think it's just the parts that he's taking.
I think it's absolutely the parts that he's taking. I don't think he's particularly untalented. He's not Superman. Every time you go for a Superman, what do you go for an unknown who fits Superman. You don't go for a regular. They were going to get Nicolas Cage as Superman, and what happened? Geekdom freaked the fuck out. They're going to freak the fuck out again because it's going to be Lois Lane. No, it's going to be that all over the internet.
Well, why the hell would you pick Nicolas Cage to be Superman anyway?
Because it was Tim Burton. Why the hell would you make Johnny Depp everything you do, even when he doesn't fit in what you do?
I don't have a problem with Johnny Depp doing things.
I love Johnny Depp, by the way. Johnny Depp's awesome, but I'm just saying Burton will, get an idea in his head and just go with it.
I don't have a problem with Johnny Depp playing those roles. I mean, I just think that I had
a Johnny Depp Superman.
Oh, over Nicolas Cage, yeah, any day, yeah.
Over Hayden Christensen.
Of course, but they want a young Superman. That's what they're doing with this Justice League movie. They're using. And of course,
no.
But I don't know. I'm looking at
rolling around in the ground with Natalie Portman on the back of the big Wampa Beast. Oh my God!
If
These images do not make me confident.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I'll give it a chance. If they dye his hair black and put him in the role and he does a good job, I don't know. I don't give a shit with cast anymore, man. They do so many crazy things.
Dude, I don't. Dude, is Justice League even really happening? I mean,
well, let me read what Leon wrote here. He said the latest news / rumor is that they've decided against shooting in Australia, but are looking at British Columbia. And while in BC this weekend, an autograph hound spoke to Adam Brody, who's been cast as the Flash. And he said the current working title is Justice League is Mortal. That's a fucked up title. I don't know if that's true or not. And that Hayden Christensen is Superman. So all this is rumor. Nobody even knows. And if Hayden Christensen is Superman, then what are we going to do?
What are you going to do? You're going to have a lot of confused people out there. I think I need to talk to Warner Brothers directly. Hello, Warner Brothers. This is Carlisle talking to you. You know how stupid the average person is? Well, mathematically speaking, half of them are stupider than that. They're going to be sitting there the whole movie going, why isn't Superman teleporting? The last movie he was teleporting all over the place.
Why doesn't he have a lightsaber or something like
that? I
mean,
come on. These are the watchers of Fox who all went out and saw Jumper, and these are not the smartest people in the world. And these are the people who are going to be, I don't understand, where did he lose his ability to teleport and suddenly be able to fly?
Oh, come on, people ain't that stupid now.
People are that stupid.
You really think so?
People are that stupid.
Okay, I don't know.
I think everyone listening will go, yeah, I know those people. And they drive cars. That's what scares me.
Well, in some good casting news right here, I think this would be good casting.
What did they cast Paris Hilton as this time?
A skeleton.
The Lost Skeleton of Cadavra 2, starring Paris Hilton.
No, they're talking about. Now, I just saw this on the headlines. I'm going through the internet, people, and I'm just looking at headlines. I'm on Yahoo right now, and I haven't even read this, but there's a headline that says, Mos Def picks Chuck Berry role for music biopic. And I'm assuming that this is Mos Def who wants to be Chuck Berry. And for those of you who don't know who Chuck Berry is, I don't know a way to describe him. Tell people what Chuck...
Dude, Johnny Be Good.
Johnny Be Good, there you go.
Run, Rudolph, Run. He created the 50s guitar sound.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, he was the first big-time guitarist.
Go, Johnny, go. And he ate shit.
And he was black.
And that's right. He was before Jimi Hendrix. You had Chuck Berry. And now you heard this right. I'm sure everybody has. You heard. Well, let me read a little bit right here. Rapper, actor Mos Def will play legendary rock and roller Chuck Berry in Cadillac Records, which is filming in New Jersey. Also in the movie will be Gabrielle Union and okay, I'm not gonna read this whole shit, but anyway, that's all you need to know. Mos Def is gonna play Chuck Berry, and for those of you who did not know, now is this true or not? I keep hearing people say this, and apparently it is true. I've never seen it, but somebody said Chuck Berry ate shit. There was a porno with him where a girl, and people, I don't mean to be graphic here, of kids, excuse me. You might want to cut this off.
I think they pretty much know what you're about to say.
Yeah, but a girl bent over and took a shit in his mouth. And the famous line for that is, "I'm ready for my breakfast, baby." Now, I've heard this from several people. And if somebody wants to clarify this for me, then please do. I'm just saying.
I am proud not only to be American, but I am proud to know that I know nothing about what the fuck of which you speak.
Well, as you can see,
I know nothing. You have now entered territory where it's all you, man, because I don't know shit.
I am one of the only people in this world who apparently has not seen Two Girls, One Cup, so I sure as hell don't know about this Chuck Berry thing. But apparently there's a video out there of that happening, and I'm just gonna say this: if that's true, then I'll hope to God you put it in this movie.
Corey, are you ready for your breakfast, baby?
Yeah, okay. Now you're going to picture Ryan Phillippe over me taking a shit.
I'm not the one that brought up Ryan Phillippe.
I know I did. I know. Oh, anyway.
You're a little preoccupied, my man. I don't know what's going on up in that black skull of yours, but you went from 40-year-old white woman to white boy.
Damn, man, why you got to do that, man? Up on that black skull of yours, boy. Let's see.
That wasn't...
That was meant.
See, look at that. That is a standard of. Why has it got to be a black thing?
Because you said black skull.
Because I was going on to white boy. It was the contrast. It's the white on black action that you just love.
Damn, sounds like Indiana Jones' next movie. Indiana Jones and the Legend of the Black Skull has my face on the poster. Hey, Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Phillippe took his shirt off.
So, is there anything you would like to talk about?
I can't think of a thing right now. I think we've covered it all. It was a pretty light week, actually.
Yeah.
And there's lots of geek stuff where people are freaking out about, lame ass stuff.
I'm going to read some email just real quick.
Read some email. Tell us how cool we are.
No, I'm not going to do that. Actually,
Awesome.
I have questions.
Sweet questions. I love questions. Real questions.
Well, here's one thing. I'm doing a guy a favor. He wrote this. He wrote this long email. A guy named Sean Griffin wrote a long email. I told him, "Hey man, you got to shorten this shit. I can't read this whole email, and if you do, I'll read it." And I'm reading this because I'm encouraging creativity among the young people. And what Sean Griffin is doing, he says this: I'm making a 2-disc DVD to sell during May. The first disc is all about me in my high school drama class performing The Legend of Robin Hood. Sort of. That sounds gay. Where I play the title character. The second disc is called The Amateur Grindhouse, and it's for all you spillers. If you have a short film on your computer somewhere, or you want to make a short film, send it to me, and I'll put it on the DVD to sell in May. All the details will be posted to you on the blog soon. He had wanted to actually call this Grindhouse Spill or Spill Grindhouse, and of course we can't do that. So
not only can we not do that, but I think somebody already bought the trademark to the word Grindhouse.
Exactly. So you might not even have Grindhouse. So
we'll just call it
House. No, somebody already has that.
No, it'll just be called, and that'll be what it is. Although, okay, just
no what.
Nothing.
Okay. No, Sean, there you go. Read that, and I hope that you get some responses for that. Again, look for Sean Griffin. That's SHWNGRIFFIN. So go to his page.
Must be his real name.
I think that is.
He used it on the internet.
Exactly. That their intranet.
So what's next? Give us more email, because that wasn't a question.
Okay. All right, here's a question that was – now, next week, if you have any questions that are directed towards you, by all means, please print them out or bring them by or something, because I'm reading a lot of questions now that are just kind of directed towards me, and I'll answer this one pretty short. This guy says, were you the only black kid at your college? It's like the only black people here are me and my teammates. I'm the only thing that I really
he's a basketball player.
Exactly. He must be on the basketball team. I ain't gonna lie about that.
It's the basketball team because it's the basketball team or the football team. But then you know what they say. What do you call one white man with 10 black guys?
What, a basketball team?
Quarterback.
And quarterback. Nice.
I mean, it's because it's not true. I mean,
I ain't gonna argue with that. Most of the time, it is. He goes on to say, the only thing that I have really learned in college is that I'm the only black male in my challenging courses. What's the deal with that? First of all, come on. That's not the only thing you've learned. If that is, and that's a suck-ass college you're going to.
That is a pretty lame college.
And second of all, what?
I just all of a sudden I want to go. Why couldn't you go to that Helmsley College, or what was the college in a New World, the Cosby Show spinoff that had Dwayne Wayne?
Oh, that college, yeah. Exactly. You could have come down here to the South.
Apparently, that's where the real black experience was. I wanted to be the only white kid at that college. That college was awesome, dude.
Yeah, you go to that.
It had all the hot girls and
all the hot black girls and
Dwayne Wayne, who was pretty freaking awesome.
Dwayne Wayne,
who ended up being a father in children's movies.
Did he? He's coming out in a new movie. Kadeem Hardison. He's coming out in a new movie with Dr. Dreamy or whatever his name is. Believe it or not, yeah, he's coming. It is
Return of the 80s has-beens.
Look, I'm not dropping names, but I had one of the weirdest experiences doing a South by Southwest 2 years ago. I went and had breakfast with Kadeem Hardison, where he just sat down with all of us, and you never know that the guy was in anything. He was real cool. He just sat there.
Because he hasn't been in anything for like a decade.
Exactly.
So, and then anyone wanted to have breakfast with him was like, dude, I can't even get my wife to have breakfast with me.
Exactly. In fact, I think I paid for his pancakes. But he's about to be in a movie with Dr. Dreamy. What's that guy's name from Grey's Anatomy? You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And you're blanking out just like I am.
No. Patrick
Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, so his career is going up, man. If that's going to be the case, I want my money for my pancakes and a bunch. But just to finish this email, look, man, a lot of times when you're coming up, if you do things that are off the beaten path, you're going to be the only black guy in a lot of things. So get used to that. It's not always a bad thing. So this is something and it just means that you're doing all right. If you're surrounded by a bunch of white people when you're about like 30, you're probably in good hands.
Well, that's what my dad always used to say.
Oh, I know your dad did. I mean, I'm not saying that black people are going to take care of you. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of black, and as we go along in the future, there's going to be a lot of mixed businesses. You're going to see a lot of faces intermingling. So it's just going to be more interracial. We're going to be a more interracial society than we are in a few years. So you're probably not going to be the only black person in a few years to come along. But right now, man, you know what I say? I say, okay, just between you and me, Carlisle, and you, my man, go in there and just play that up and get all the white women that you can.
Yeah, why? I don't know why you would say that. That thought just escapes me.
You're going to find one white girl in that class that's going to want to piss off her dad. And I say, play that up, man. Do that. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. No, you are not. That's the problem.
Don't seek it out. Study. Go to school.
Study hard and fuck as many white chicks as you can.
I don't mean that. I'm joking.
The more you know. Da, 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 da.
See, I hate even doing that because I hate to make, because it makes it seem like I don't care about black women at all, and that's not the case. I am.
No, you'll fuck them too.
I will. I sure will. I'm an equal opportunity, but I'm just making a joke.
But they won't put up with your shit.
Exactly. No, and I don't mind that.
They know better.
I've got my ass beat plenty of time by black girlfriends, and that's a good thing. I need to have my ass put in line. So, let me go on to the next email.
Dude, you're fucking Charles Barkley up here. I am not a role model.
I'm not a role model.
I'm not.
Oh, this is a good email right here. I was joking, man. Go to school, study.
Yeah, he was totally kidding.
And you gonna.
There's not a grain of truth in there at all.
If you feel like you need to be around more black people, join a club. I'm sure there's a
you guys have black people clubs?
Yeah, we do. We have Afrocentric clubs, but I mean, look, enjoy the best of both worlds while you have it, man.
Don't take the college scholarship. That's what you do. You don't go to the one white school that needs to up their ratio. You go to the school that just. You're laughing, but the guy's like, I don't understand why it's me and my team. I think I do. I think they wanted a winning team. I've seen white guys play. You know, I'm white. I played basketball. It's a fun sport, but nobody wanted to, nobody asked me to do it.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, they won't ask me to do it either, and I'm black. So, black lager, boy.
Black lager.
So, here's the email.
We did call this a couple of cold ones. Yeah. Speaking of which.
Oh, you got the, oh, here you go.
It's a twist off. Shiners or twisties? Okay,
I drank mine from a glass. Thank you very much. Here's the email that I want to read. It says, I need to get these people's names. Dude, tell me what your name is and I'll read it next week. But it says, Dear Corey, I sort of look up to this site and I don't want your image or the crew to be tarnished. And here's what he thinks is going to tarnish it. I consider there to be too many pedophile jokes. Does everything have to be an under 18 sex joke? I have more funnier alternative jokes. Stop saying you'll have sex with girls that can't vote. Now, here's how he wants to improve it. Instead of calling each other pedophiles, just make gay jokes. Gay jokes are funny. Call yourselves gays, and that will increase laughter. I think we very much covered that tonight, so he might have a point.
The pedophile joke does come up quite a bit.
And I don't. Okay, first of all, I don't bring.
We have a series of things. They're fallback comedy, and it happens. It is. And yeah, sometimes like we're joking about nailing young girls again. There we go.
Exactly, and everybody knows that we're joking. I mean, we make so many.
Well, but no, I mean he's got a point. But when he wants to tell gay jokes, I mean, come on, jokes are jokes. It's it's funny or it's not.
That's my point. I mean, we have a lot of fallback, and the fallback. The gay jokes are fallback also. The race jokes are fallback. In other words, anything.
No. With
me? No.
Jesus.
But see, that's the thing. Anything that we feel like we probably shouldn't talk about, we bring it up anyway. And that's what we do when we're not on air. Well, that's what we do with each other. We've done this for years. And let me tell you something. And I wish I could remember your name. But this is us being us. We do this when we're not doing the show. We call each other gay. We make fun of each other. Call each other. We don't pretty much want to say we're pedophiles, but we make jokes about. Oh, he nailed that.
Well, we don't want to say that Corey's a pedophile, but
sometimes it has to be mentioned.
Some girls want to piss off their daddies, and and the Corster is there to take the call.
See, there you go. I didn't do that pedophile joke. He did.
That's right. That's my pedophile joke, and I'm fucking owning it. It's called ownership, all right? You know what? Do we tell too many jokes? Maybe we do. Then don't fucking listen to it.
I mean,
occasionally it's going to come up.
Because this is what we do. We don't only piss off people by telling these kind of jokes. We piss off people who are different races. We piss off women. We piss off men. We piss off piss off overweight people.
You mean you?
No, I mean we, because we all have a tendency. We're just being us, man. And as you know, we are abrasive people, and that's just it. So
I prefer the term pricks.
I prefer the term assholes.
There we go. You know, you say asshole, I say prick. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, so you say asshole, I say asshole, and then that's who we are. So we're being who we are on the air.
You say asweepe, and I say asswipe.
So I'm sorry, man. I would say we'll try to be better.
We're not.
But we're not. That's the thing. We're not going to do it.
If you don't like the pedophile jokes, just roll your eyes and just wait for Corey to make another black joke, because it'll come right up.
If you're fat and we make a fat joke, just wait. We'll make a joke about a Chinese person next week or something. I mean, we'll eventually cover everybody. So sorry, man.
Well, that's Corey's hope in life. To cover everyone at least once, especially Ryan Philippe. And see, I caught you with beer in your mouth. So.
I'm trying not to spit on this mic. So you did that one. So all right, man.
See, pedophile jokes followed up by a gay joke. It's a tour de force here in the Spill studio.
There's endless combinations, my man.
We could start with a gay joke and move to a pedophile joke, or then double it up and have a pedophile gay joke.
How about a black boy who's about 13 doing My Black Skull? We've covered all the gay jokes, race jokes.
What you talking about, Willis? I'll show you what I'm talking about.
There you go. See, by you writing that, you see what you've done? You just created more. So I think that's it that I have, man. You have anything else?
Herpes.
Well, stay away
gonorrhea.
from me.
No, I got nothing.
Okay. So we ran for about an hour.
There we go.
And I think we've done a good job covering everything we need to cover. So,
and I need to take a piss, so I think it's time to call it quits.
All right, man. Well, hey, I just want to say welcome back. I'm glad to have you.
And I'm glad that you actually called me this week. And
I know. And I just have to say, the name of Coco ain't gonna go anywhere. That's how people. That's what. Thanks to Alex Hacker. That's what it is called.
Thanks, Alex. You're my hero.
Okay. There's your gay joke, my man. So, excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for listening, everybody. So who are we?
We are a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle.
All right, everybody. Until next time.
Good night, everybody.